How do you make money from your content creation? That's the big question we all face at some point in our careers. And in this video, I'll share the 7 questions you need to answer to be able to make money from your content. Plus, I'll share some personal examples as I'm facing the same challenge as I rebuild my business post-pandemic. The first question you need to answer is, what are you going to focus on? If you've been publishing content for a while, this might be easy. You've already got a track record and you know who your audience is and you know what you're talking about. So if that's you, keep going. If it's not, then you might want to check out some of the previous videos that I've posted around vision statements, mission statements, and particularly the last one of 3 ways to define your thought leadership. That might come in handy to define what to focus on. The second big question you need to answer is why? Why do you want to earn money from your content creation? While there are lots of reasons as to why you should earn money from your content creation, there's one idea that stands out above all the others. We all have bills to pay, so naturally we need money to help us stay afloat. And we all want to have the good things in life. We want holidays, we want to be able to buy new camera equipment, we want good things. But the real reason, the fundamental, basic, core reason you need to make money from your content creation is sustainability. You need to make money from your content creation so you can keep creating content. This was my big challenge around my book summary service, Book Wrapper. I earn enough, I could survive on the money I had, but I didn't really get ahead. I really didn't have that cushion that I needed to make it sustainable. And what that meant was I had to go other places to get money. I took contracts or I took client work, and ultimately that was a bit of a distraction because it meant I had this much time on Book Wrapper, but then I had to use this time on something else. To be honest, I felt like the human yo-yo. I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. In the end, it was all too much. Surviving is good, thriving is good, but sustaining is the key. You want to earn enough money to be able to sustain your content creation. The third question follows on from the previous one, which is really a forgotten question because we don't often ask how much money we really need to earn. Too often we've got our heads in the clouds and we're already on holiday somewhere dreaming about how life might be in the future when we're making millions or billions or squillions. I suggest you set 3 targets. The first one is, what's your break-even or survival point? This is when all of your bills are paid each month. For me, that's currently around $2,000. The second is your sustainable goals. It's how much money you need to survive on, plus a bit of a cushion so you can actually be comfortable in devote yourself completely to your content creation. For me, my sustainable goals are around $4,000. And then third, we have our ideal, our pie in the sky or our dream total that we'd like to make. And this might be millions, or in my case, it's about $10,000 a month. And that's based on the view that I could live in most cities around the world on that figure. So my money goals are quite modest compared to what most people are after. And naturally, your numbers will vary based on your preferred lifestyle and your living situation. The second part of this question is, how do you want to be paid? Do you want to be paid in one big lump sum, or would you rather have little drips of money coming in on a regular basis? So one might be selling programs, the other might be selling subscriptions. The 2 connected questions here are, how much do you want to be paid and how do you want to be paid? Because this will shape what type of products and services you actually offer. The fourth big question you need to answer is, who is going to pay you? And there's again 3 choices here. The first is the platform that you are publishing on. For instance, YouTube have ways where you can earn money from your content. But for me, if you look at my stats, I'm a million miles away from monetizing my channel. Currently, I have about 68 subscribers and I need at least 1,000. And I have about 175 viewing hours when I need 4,000. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. And at this rate, it will actually take me another 20 years to reach those targets. So perhaps I need to look at the second option. And the second option is to be able to sell to your viewers. So for example, you've got an audience who are watching your videos, reading your blog posts and so forth, then they may want to buy something from you. And the third option is to use your content that you've already produced as a portfolio to attract some clients. Fortunately for me, I've been in business for a while. So while my YouTube channel is not going to earn me money anytime soon, I do have a list of colleagues and previous clients that I can turn to, plus a mailing list. So the question here for you is, who is going to pay you for your content creation? Is it the platform you're on, your viewers, or potential clients? The fifth question is a tricky one because there's no right answer for it. While timing is everything, it's really difficult to get the timing exactly right. And the question is, when is the best time for you to start earning money from your content creation? And if you're broke right now, that might actually not be the best time. And the best advice I've heard from this is from marketing legend Seth Godin. He said something very interesting. He said, the earlier you try to earn money from your content creation, the less money overall you'll actually make. The reasoning behind this was when you're just freely sharing your content, it's very easy for you to build a community. But when you start putting in offers to sell people, it sort of adds a little bit of friction. It's a bit like running on sandpaper. There's a little bit of a rub there that slows the growth of your community down. So if you want to earn lots of money, leave it as long as possible to earn your money from your content. If you want more on this topic of when, let me know in the comments below, and if need be, I'll create another video to address your questions. Next, we have question number 6. And this question's not as easy to answer as the others. It will force you to think deeply about what you really want and what you're willing to do to get it. It's one that I often struggle with. When I'm creating something for myself, I always work faster and more freely because every creative decision is up to me. But when I'm working with clients, I actually have to go back to the client and make sure and check in that I'm addressing what they actually want. It's not a bad situation, but if I did have a clear choice, I'd choose to work on my projects only. But that doesn't build a very good business. And this is the basic conflict we're all going to face. It's that challenge between, do I do the work that I love or do I do the work for money? And where's the right point in the middle that suits me best? So question 6 is, how far will you go to earn money at the expense of your art? It's not a question that you need a definitive answer for right now, but it is going to be one of those nagging questions that sits in the background that you're going to have to answer from time to time until you find the right balance of earning money and doing your art. And now for the big question, number 7, the one that you've all been waiting for. What are you going to sell? This is a deep question that's got a lot of answers and variations on it, and I will make a separate video for this. But for now, I want you to consider one important concept. It's called strategic flow. And I spoke about this in an earlier video around service offering. Strategic flow happens when one activity from a client naturally follows on to the next and the next. In other words, they buy one thing and then they want the next thing. If you want to make money from your content creation, you're going to have to create a natural step from your free content to your paid product or services. For instance, given this video is about how to make money from your content creation, the natural next step would be to help you do that, either as I could coach you to do that, or I could write a great ebook and you could buy that and they would give you the steps to follow. It's like a natural upsell, and McDonald's do this really well. You walk in wanting a hamburger and you finish up walking out with a meal in the form of a burger, some fries and a drink. By drawing a product curve or a relationship curve, you can define a pathway that your customers can follow, making it much easier for them to go from your free content to buying something from you. And if you can do this, you'll make money from your content creation. Well, there you have it. 7 questions that you need to answer to be able to make money from your content creation. And as promised, in the next video, I'll go into more detail about what products or services you need to create. But before you go, I want to leave you with one final thought for you to consider. Making money is like breathing. It's essential for your business and to sustain your content creation, but it's not the point of your content creation. When you get really clear about why you create your content, everything else, including making money, will flow more easily. If you have any questions about this, add a comment down below and I'll give you my best answer. That's it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.